Hey there guys, what's up? It is me, KimberlyJ, coming to you today. And I'm going to be doing a video here called 99 Questions Tag, I think that's what it's called. I usually never tag people in my videos, it's not my way, but... And I've done this once before, but it was a while back, it was over a year ago I think. So I thought I would do it again. Come and updated 99 questions tag. So, we're just going to start here, and again, I apologize that I'm in the dark, all the lights coming from this way, and I could turn that way, but I don't have any place to put the camera over there, so we're just going to go with this and do the best we can. Sorry about that. Okay. So question number 1, do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? Usually I sleep with my closet doors open. By the way, I have not looked at these questions ahead of time, so I have no idea what these questions are going to ask, but I'm not prepared for them. Number 2, do you take the shampoos and conditioner bottles from hotels? Number 1, I rarely ever am able to stay at a hotel. I'm too poor for that. Number 2, when I do, no, I don't. I trust my own shampoo and conditioner more than I do their guest stuff, so I never do that. Now then I've been known to take, when hotels have like little lotion bottles, I have been known to take those. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? Generally out. My bed I'm on now doesn't have any sheets. I don't have a sheet for it. It's just a futon. I just don't need sheets anyway. I just need, a blanket on the bed and a blanket on top of me. So, but generally I sleep with my sheets out because I toss and turn a lot when I sleep, and I don't want it to be too restricted. Number 4, have you ever stolen a street sign before? No, but it seems like a kind of a badass thing to do. And I've always, wondered if I was actually bad enough to do it, but I've never done it before. Number 5, do you like to use Post-it notes? No. Because in my experience, for me, they never stay put. I put them on something, and a minute or two later, they're falling off and fall on the floor. So, they just don't work very well for me. Do you cut out coupons but then never use them? Yes, I am guilty of that. I use most of the coupons I get, but there's a few that I'll forget to use them and never use them. Excuse me. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? I am terrified of being stung. I know being attacked by a bear would be 100 times worse than being stung. But I think I have to pick the big bear. I hope you know it'll never happen. Number 8, do you have freckles? Yes, I do. Number 9, do you always smile for pictures? Yes, I do. My dad has been an avid photographer since he was a teenager. So he's pretty much a professional photographer. He used to take wedding pictures professionally. So from the time I was popped out of my mom, he was taking pictures of all of us, and I always smile in pictures. Number 10, what is your biggest pet peeve? Just people being rude. What's wrong with having common manners? You know what I mean? Just, people that cut in line, or people that are just, we've all been in line with that one person either ahead of us or behind us, and come on, hurry up, people, come on. It's like, you know what? If you're in that big of a hurry, don't come here. I understand we all have schedules, I understand that, I get that, but excuse my language, being pissy isn't going to help anything. Just, calm down, chill. People being rude and insensitive is my biggest pet peeve, I would think. Number 11, do you ever count your steps when you walk? I do that way too much. I do that way too much. I count my steps when I walk, yes. Have you ever peed in the woods? No, thank God. Have you ever pooped in the woods? No, I have not, thank God. Do you ever dance even if there's no music playing? Once in a great while. If I happen to think of a song or something like that, yeah, but rarely ever. Do you chew your pens and pencils? Pen caps, yes. Pencils, no. But pen caps, I've been known to chew on. How many people have you slept with this week? I'm not that kind of girl. I'm just kidding. Just me. Nobody wants to sleep with me. Sleep or otherwise. What size is your bed? I don't know. I have a futon. And I have no idea. I'm assuming it's smaller than a twin bed, but I don't know. What is your song of the week? What's my song of the week? Song I'm into most this week. I honestly don't know what song is my song of the week. I usually don't. I never listen to the radio. Never. The one station I listen to, I only listen to the radio when I'm driving somewhere, and I hardly ever have a car of my own. So, but I only listen to the radio when I'm driving somewhere, and I only listen to a station that is called K-Love, KLOVE, and they play Christian pop, Christian music. And I love the music they play. And the cool thing is you can listen to the music from anywhere online. Go to KLOVE.com, and there's a thing right there on the homepage. Just listen online, and you can do that. You can listen to it from anywhere, and it will bless your soul and spirit so much. Is it okay for guys to wear pink? Yes. It depends on what color pink, but yes. I was watching, there's a show called Big Bang Theory. I think the whole world knows about Big Bang Theory by now. But I watched the bloopers on YouTube a lot. There was one blooper where Howard Wallace was wearing pink, and so was Bernadette. And he just looked awesome in pink. So yes, guys can wear pink and pull it off. Do you still watch cartoons? Yes. My favorite will probably always be Looney Tunes, because I grew up watching it every Saturday morning. Looney Tunes was on. I love that. My favorite Looney Tunes cartoons are the Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote. I just love those cartoons. If anyone out there wants to give me those cartoons on VHS or DVD, oh my gosh, I will love that. Wile E. Coyote, and the thing is, there's not a word spoken, but they're still hilarious. I mean, just so funny. So yeah, I now I watch cartoons. The only cartoon I like nowadays, it's on now, is on Cartoon Network on my TV. It's channel 63, and I think it's Cartoon Network channel 63 on my TV. And I watch Tom and Jerry from 10 to 10:30 or 9:30 to 10:30 or something like that in the morning. What's your least favorite movie? There's movies I hate, but I'm not sure what least favorite means. Does that mean one I don't like, or does that mean one I like but yet can't stand? I don't understand the least favorite. To me, least favorite would mean, one you definitely don't like. So, not sure how to answer that one. Number 22. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? You don't want to go and do it, hide it in obvious places, because that's where people look. When they know you have money, they're going to look at the places that you normally put things. Where would I bury hidden treasure if I had some? Probably someplace obvious, because it'd be the last place they'd look. But I can't think of anything specific right now. I'm gonna back up here. My back's starting to hurt. Sorry, guys. Let me see if I can move the top of it. My back's starting to hurt. Let's see if I can do this number. Let's see. Lost my place. Oh, there it is. What do you drink with dinner? Pop. I had a point there where I wasn't drinking any pop, and I'm so proud of myself for that. So then I had a digestive issue where I wasn't able to get any burps or belches up unless I drank something carbonated, and the pop helped me get over that. And so I'm back drinking pop. I know I shouldn't, but I am. Let's see. What do you dip a chicken nugget in? I like chicken nuggets as they are. I'm not even sure what sauces they have available, but I'll probably go with like a mustard sauce, I guess. Maybe ranch. What is your favorite food? Depends. Am I eating it here at home or am I going out to eat? If I'm going out to eat, my favorite food would probably be food from Taco Bell. If I'm staying home and eating, let me think. I'm staying home and eating probably like a frozen pizza. What movies could you watch over and over and still love? There's a number of those. When I watch a movie here at home, I watch it for like a month. So I'll play it through, rewind it, play it again. If it's a DVD, play it, and then play it again, and play it again, and play it again. For some reason, I'm hardwired that way. When I watch a movie, I watch it over and over for like a month and a half, 2 months. There's a bunch of those. There's Where Were You and the Lights Went Out, The Cat from Outer Space, the Dean Martin Celebrity Roast. That's not a movie though. The Moon Spinners. There's a bunch of movies I can watch over and over and over and never get tired of. Let's see. Last person you kissed or that kissed you? My ex-husband. A month or more before we got divorced. Were you ever a Girl Scout? No, I was not. Would you ever strip or pose nude in the magazine? I don't want to scare people. That would terrify people if they saw me naked. Blech, blech. No. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? That would be my mom. She loved writing. She wrote the most beautiful letters ever, and she was big on writing letters. Even in the age of email, she was big on letter writing all the time, and we wrote back and forth. We lived like 10 minutes away from each other, and we wrote to each other all the time. She wrote to me, I write to her. She wrote to me, I write to her. Back and forth forever. Let's see. Can you change the oil on a car? No. I know nothing about cars except to put the key in and they go. Ever gotten a speeding ticket? No, I never have. Only because there wasn't a cop around. I without even trying to be, I'm a bit of a lead foot, and for some reason I just I just can't. I try so hard to keep my eye on the speed there and not go over the speed limit, but I just have a bit of a left foot. I don't know how I got it, but I just do have a left foot. But I never got the speeding ticket. Ever ran out of gas? Once. The man who's now my ex, he and I just had gotten a new to us car, and we were driving it home, and it ran out of gas. The reason is because on the car we'd driven before that, full was at the top, empty was at the bottom. On the one we were driving that day, empty was on the top and full was on the bottom, and we got it confused, ran out of gas, and the car died. Favorite kind of sandwich? Favorite kind of sandwich? I honestly don't know. It has to be like a toasted sandwich. like warmed in the oven, like a toasted sandwich, and I guess maybe yellow ham and cheese. I'm not sure. I never thought about it. Best thing to eat for breakfast. It's not the healthiest thing by far, but my favorite thing to eat for breakfast is either powdered sugar donuts or Fruity Pebbles. But they're not healthy at all. What is your usual bedtime? I don't have a bedtime. I don't have a bedtime, which is why I sleep until 2 in the afternoon. I've become a night owl now. I go to sleep between 3 and 5 in the morning. And wake up between 1 and 4 in the afternoon. Are you lazy? Yes. Extremely so. Extremely lazy. I'm one of those people that I see my remote control on the table across the room, and I'll try to reach it without getting off my bed. Or I'll try and grab something that knocks the remote on the floor so I can drag it over towards me. Yeah, that's how lazy I am. You can resent me and not like me all you want. If you want to unsubscribe, go ahead. This is real me. When you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween? My favorite thing to dress up as for Halloween was Barbie. I love Barbie. Barbie was my whole world. And Barbie, Raggedy Ann. I dressed as like a cowboy one time. I had a cowboy hat and cowboy boots and all that stuff. What is your Chinese astrological sign? If I'm thinking correctly, I'm a Cancer. I'm not sure if that's a Chinese. That's not Chinese, but no. I don't know what I am. Chinese. I don't know what my Chinese astrological sign. I realized that wasn't the right one. I don't know what mine is. I used to know, but I forgot. How many languages can you speak? 2. English and sarcasm. I know sarcasm isn't an official language, but I'm very fluent in sarcasm. Just English. I know a tiny bit of sign language. ASL, American Sign Language. But I'm not by any means fluent. I can spell the alphabet in sign language and basic signs like hi, how are you? But I don't know it. Which are better, Legos? Legos are better than Lincoln Logs, in my opinion, by a mile. And they come in different colors. Lincoln Logs, as far as I know, don't. Are you stubborn? Oh my gosh, yes. Incredibly stubborn. To the point where I'm difficult to live with. Yes, stubborn. Sorry, I have to readjust myself. Sorry. My foot was falling asleep, so. I'm very stubborn. Who is better, Leno or Letterman? Jimmy Fallon. I know he's not on here. I would say Leno. But I love Jimmy Fallon. I love him. I adore him. If you're watching, Jimmy, hi. Ever watch soap operas? No. I used to way back in the day, but I don't know. Now, drama in real life, having to watch drama on soap opera. Are you afraid of heights? Terrifyingly afraid. Yes. I panic. I have panic attacks with heights. That's even stepping up on a ladder to change a light bulb. I get shaky and I start panicking. I'm afraid of even going up to the 3rd step on the ladder. I start getting shaky. Do you sing in the car? Yes. When I have a car? Yes. All the time. Do you sing in the shower? Sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. Do you dance in the car? No. Ever used a gun? No. I wanted to, but never have. I think if I ever did, I'd probably knock myself backwards when I first brought a shot. Those things have, a little bit of kickback to them. It's, whoa! Last time you got a portrait taken by a photographer. That would be my senior pictures, which I have, actually. I'm going to post these pictures on Instagram, but I found this at my dad's house last week, and I have them. Of course, they look very, very different, but it was because I was a senior in high school, but... Also, my picture taken by a professional photographer was my senior pictures. Those are just 2 of them. If you want to see the rest, go on Instagram. I'm going to post them here pretty soon. Do you think musicals are cheesy? No, I love them. I love musicals. Is Christmas stressful? In a way, because I feel like there's an expectation to buy everyone a gift. Especially to buy you one. I feel like it's not like an obligation thing. It's like, well, they were so sweet to buy something for me. I really should buy something for them. Even though I have bills coming in all the time. And I can't hardly buy enough food sometimes. I feel like I have to buy gifts. Speaking of which, I just got my bill for another bill. Besides my ambulance bill, the bill I was sent for the stuff it did to me at the hospital. I just received the bill for seeing a doctor. And it's close to $500. So yeah, another bill. Ever eat a pierogi? No. Favorite type of fruit pie? Apple. Apple. I prefer like a cobbler though. Because to me, this may sound stupid, but I don't care. I like small bites of apple. And most pies, they have big chunks of apple. And it's like, it's nice, but I don't want that much apple in one bite. So cobblers, they tend to be chopped up a little bit smaller, which I can handle better. So I prefer a cobbler, but apple pie. Occupation you wanted to have when you were a kid? Nurse, teacher, and even though it's not an occupation, mommy. I want to be a mom. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I do. Ever have a deja vu feeling? I have those all the time now. I will be in a situation and have it happen in front of me and think, oh my gosh, I envisioned this happening 3 years ago. But I had no idea what it meant, and now it's happening in front of me. It's the creepiest thing ever when you're seeing something happening in front of you that you had a dream or daydream about months or years back. And you see it happening in front of you. It's like, what the heck is going on? Do you take a vitamin daily? I used to. I need to get back to taking a vitamin every day. Do you wear slippers? I would love to wear slippers. I don't own any, but I would love to wear slippers. Especially the soft fuzzy kind, the fleecy kind or whatever. I love those. Do you wear a bathrobe? I want a bathrobe so bad. I need to get a bathrobe. I need to invest in a bathrobe right now with all these bills, the hospital bills, the ambulance bill, the treatment bill. I need to minimize it so it's not even on my list of priorities at all. But I would love to have a bathrobe, a nice pair of slippers. Not hinting, just saying, just answering the questions. What do you wear to bed? Usually whatever I wore that day. I usually wear like some pajama shorts instead of pants. But I wore the same shirt that I wore that day. I wore it, but you see I wore this yesterday, so it's still on me. Very first concert you went to? That would have to be the concert I went to back in the late 80s, or no, early 90s. I went to see New Kids on the Block with my cousin, Kelly, and her parents, and my mom. And they were so hot, and they were so sexy, and they were so good looking, and Jonathan is still my favorite. Don't tell anybody, but I have a hot for Jonathan, and probably always will. He was my favorite. He always looked so, he always looked so just immaculate to me. Hair was perfect, and outfit was perfect, and his face was perfect. He seemed like an angel. Jonathan, if you're watching this, you're it, man. That'd been my first concert I ever went to. Where was I? There it was. Walmart, Target, or Kmart? To me, Target is a rich man's Walmart. I've been to Target with my friend Michelle, and I just can't afford anything there. I look at her like, man, you're rich. You're buying this and this and this from Walmart. From Target. You're like rich to me. Yeah, everything at Target is twice as expensive as is at Walmart. So I wish I could afford to shop at Target, but I don't. So I have to say Walmart. I don't go to Kmart very often because there's not one close to me. There's one here across town. Kmart does have good deals though. Nike or Adidas? I've been wearing Nike shoes since I was a teenager. What was the one thing they had that were so cool? I can't remember what they were. Special Nike shoes they had out many years ago. I was like, oh, I want those so much. Everybody was wearing those. Everybody was buying Nikes. And I wanted them Nike Air or Nike something. I wanted them so bad. I've always wanted a pair of Nike shoes. Me, when I get to afford Nike shoes, I finally made it in this world. That's how I am. When I can afford Nike shoes and perfume by Mariah Carey or you know, when I can afford that kind of thing, I've made it. Cheetos or Fritos? I never really care for Fritos. I tried to like Fritos, but I just don't. Cheetos are for me. I can't stop eating Cheetos. Peanuts or sunflower seeds? Not crazy about either. I definitely don't like sunflower seeds. Tried them and just don't like them. But peanuts are okay. I've never had peanut butter. Ever hear the group Trey Beyond? No, never have. Ever take dance lessons? No, but I want to so bad. I took dance lessons one time. One of my brothers, his wife was really good at dancing, and she held an amateur beginner's dance class, and I tripped over my own feet so many times. I was so embarrassed I never went back. But I've always wanted to learn how to tap dance. I love tap dancing. I would love to learn how to do that, but I don't think I'd be able to do it. Is there a profession you picture your future spouse doing? Because I've already been married once, so future spouse. Is there a profession that you picture your future spouse doing? Not really. As long as he's a good, solid Christian, has a real relationship with Jesus Christ, as long as he is, going to church, is involved in church functions, is there, Sundays and Wednesdays, and is there and loves to be in God's house, and is a spiritual leader, that's all I meant. That's all that matters to me. Can you curl your tongue? Best I can do. Let's see, I keep losing my place. Sorry, guys. Oh, everyone is spelling bee. No. I want to so bad. When I was a kid, I was the top speller in my class. So we had a spelling bee. And I was like, oh, I'm going to win this thing. I'm still going to win this thing. People can't spell it. I got the thing down. And they gave me a word I'd never heard of before. So spell this word. And I thought, no problem. I spelled it and I was wrong. And I cried the rest of the day. Because spelling is the one thing I see myself as good at. I instantly spot spelling errors in billboards, in signs, in posters, online, on Facebook, on websites, on emails. I'm the first person to catch any spelling error and want to change it right away. And it just made me so mad that one shot I had I blew on a word I never heard before. Have you ever cried because you were so happy? Yes, I have. Own any record albums? I have several, not on me, they're in storage, but yes, I do. Let's see. Own a record player? Yes, I do. It's in storage too. I miss playing using it. Regularly burn. I never burned incense. I was afraid it might, the smoke, whatever from it, I was afraid it would aggravate my asthma. Because a lot of that stuff does. Ever been in love? Yes, deeply, truly. Who would you like to see in concert? Who would I like to see in concert? Let me think about that. I'm not sure, honestly. I don't know. Who would I like to see in concert? What was the last concert you saw? The last concert I went to, as far as like regular concert type thing, I'm assuming that's what the other one was. Hang on. Yeah. So the last concert I ever saw, as far as like professional, was amazing concert. It was two famous pop Christian groups performing in one concert. A group called Point of Grace, which is 4 women who sang together professionally. They were very hugely popular all over the world. And for a group of 4 guys called For Him, number 4 and HIM. And they performed together. Point of Grace performed and For Him performed together. And it was the most amazing concert I had ever been to. And I invited the guy that was very, very sweet on at the time to come with me, and he did. And it was just the best concert ever. And I know that For Him is no longer, making records. They retired to spend time. They had sons and daughters that, they wanted to be there for, and wives that had, taken care of the kids for years. They wanted to, make families their priority. I'm not sure Point of Grace is still making records or not, making albums or not. But check him out for sure. Look up Point of Grace on Google and look up For Him, number 4 HIM on Google, because their music is just amazing. Okay, hot tea or cold tea? Usually cold tea. I like hot tea, but because of my laziness, as I said before, I don't want to go through all the trouble of making hot tea. So I just usually make cold tea. Tea or coffee? I'm not big on coffee. I drink it now and then, but mostly I like tea. Sugar or snickerdoodles? Snickerdoodles are just plain good. They're just good. But sugar is good too, so. I think I was supposed to say sugar cookies. Sugar cookies or snickerdoodles, and I would have to say sugar cookies, if that's what that was supposed to mean. Now, let's see. Can you swim well? No. I dog paddle. When I was young, when I was a child, sorry for readjusting myself there. When I was a child, I was underdeveloped. I was a lot smaller than I should be. I had a growth disorder, which I've spoken about before. And so I was very, very tiny. And I have almost drowned a number of times as a young kid because I was so small I couldn't keep myself above water. And I never learned how to swim, but I'm a pretty good dog paddler. I can dog paddle to keep myself afloat. And of course now I'm big enough and tall enough, it's not an issue, but yeah, I've almost drowned about 3 or 4 times in my life. Let's see. Can you hold your breath without holding your nose? Yeah. Yeah, I can. Are you patient? I try to be patient with everyone. I try to be really patient and understand that, my turn will come and that kind of thing. DJ or band at a wedding? DJ. Ever won a contest? And if I have, I don't remember ever winning anything. Ever had plastic surgery? I want to, but I never have had it. Can't afford it. Which are better, black or green olives? I cannot stand olives. I'm sorry, but I can't stand olives, so I'm not going to answer that one. Can you knit or crochet? No, neither one. Best room for a fireplace? I would say either the living room or the bedroom. If you're rich and can afford one. If you can afford one, you're rich. I would say living room or bedroom, or if you're really lucky, both. I'm almost done with this thing already. This is crazy. Last page. Oh, there's these questions left. That's it. Do you want to get married? Yes, I do. I've been married before, but yes, I want to get married again. If you were married, how long have you been married? 15 years. 15 years. Back when you read the divorce on our 15-year anniversary. Who was your high school crush? I didn't have a high school crush, but I had a grade school crush that has, in a way, lasted to this day. He never knew. But, yeah. His name is Jeff Brown. JEFFBROWN. He was perfect to me. He was absolutely perfect. He was amazing. And there was no other guy in the world except for him. He was it for me. From a young age, he was it. I can't say I was in love with him because you're a little kid. You don't really know what love is at that age. But I thought I was in love with him and wanted to be with him forever. But at that time, I was tiny. I was small. Wasn't growing right. I was incredibly shy and never spoke to people unless they spoke to me first. So I was so shy. He didn't even know I existed, I don't think. But I just was madly in love with him. And in fact, that crush has never stopped, in a way. You know, I found him on Facebook. Don't go looking for him, because I don't mean for that. But plus, there's a lot of Jeffs on Facebook. But in high school, we went to grade school and high school, going to the same school. And he fell in love with someone in his class, and they were deeply in love. And it crushed my heart. And they got married, and they had beautiful kids. They're still together. His profile picture shows him and his wife and their kids. They're all so happy and smiling. And he's deliriously in love with her. She's deliriously in love with him. They're so happy. But I still look at him and go, yep, I'm still there. I still can't look at him without getting goosebumps. So that's how it is. But he doesn't even know I exist. We're friends on Facebook, but that's it. He's never messaged me or talked to me at all. But Jeff, if you're watching, which I doubt you are, now you know. Do you cry until a fit to get your own way? Do you cry and throw a fit until you get your own way? How can I answer that? Is there something that I really want to have happen, and I find out it's not going to happen, I'll wait till I'm home by myself. And then I'll cry, throw things across the room, knock things over, kick things out of my way, hit the walls, and just have a temper tantrum. If it's something that I really want to have happen, if it's really important to me, and it really means a lot to me, that I'm not asking for much, just asking for this one thing, and find out it's not going to happen for me, I get very upset. But I don't show anyone else that anger. I wait till I come home alone, and then I do it alone. I throw my fit alone and cry alone. But that's rarely ever happens. Do I have kids? No, I do not. Do you want kids? No. I want a baby. But science has not as yet created a way for you to have a baby and it never grow up and never age. So, if I had an infant that could just stay an infant forever and never grow up and just be my baby forever, yes. But no, I don't, because kids grow up and they get older and they start thinking you're not the boss of them and you don't know everything and they're not going to listen to you and you're not the boss of me. You can't tell me what to do. And they start rebelling and misbehaving and they tear your heart to shreds because that's what kids do when they get older. So, do I want kids? No. What's your favorite color? My favorite color changes a lot. My favorite, I have 3 favorite colors, ideally. Like a neon or a pastel pink, a neon or pastel green, and then like a robin's egg blue. My favorite colors. Do you miss anyone right now? Yeah, I do. I miss several people right now. Some are dead, some are alive, but just don't live near me. Some of them live near me, but just don't have time for me. Yeah, I do miss people right now. So there you go. That is a 99 question tag. I hope you guys get to know me a little bit better for this tag. I'm not going to tag anybody else because you should do it only if you want to. But if you do, let me know. Comment below and let me know if you decide to make this tag video. And thanks for watching. Love you guys bunches. And I will make another video soon. Until then, this has been KimberlyJ. Peace out. Love you guys. Mwah. Sorry the video is so long, but kind of sorry, not sorry, because I have fun with it. So, bye guys.